Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Retro and Rare podcast episode for Tactical Tuesday. I got the military garb on. I like the word garb. It's actually a Nike SB crew neck. I got at the thrift a long time ago and never wore it. Figure it was a good idea to rock it today for no apparent reason, but it is a Tactical Tuesday. You feeling tactical today, Doyle?
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, you're in your normal Zelda and Jordan shorts. That seems to be your outfit every time you come over. Random. What do we got? Link to the Past, the Pokemon Stan Smith Adidas again, and what kind of hat is that? It was a Zelda hat as well.
Yeah.
All right, you're consistent at least. But yeah, Tactical Tuesday. We're back in the game. Trinkets. This is Doyle's suggestion for the trinkets today. We went light on the trinkets. Carnage sneakers. You know, this just reminds me once again how terrible the new Venom movie is, or the newer, because it's not new anymore, but it's new. And I actually saw a couple of people discussing that online the other day, how bad it is, and I felt good in the verification that it is a terrible movie.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
You still didn't see it?
No, it just came out today.
Oh, I saw the Steelbook. The Steelbook does look really cool because it's Carnage. The visuals I've never had an issue with. It's the substance of the movie is terrible. The acting, not so good. The writing, not so good.
What about your boy Woody?
I love Woody Harrelson.
He didn't look good?
The whole thing, I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way. I'm a big Carnage guy. I already said I thought it should be more sadistic, PG-13 rating. But what is it, this weekend, or when does the Spider-Man come out?
No, it comes out...
Christmas, right?
Yeah, next week.
Next week, yeah. So that's going to be... People are excited about that. And I'm pretty sure that'll be solid. I haven't been a fan of the last couple of Spider-Man movies overall. Had some good scenes. Definitely better than the Venom. But apparently, Tom Holland's going to be fighting Venom. Not in this one, but the next one coming up or something. I'm kind of out of the loop a little bit. I don't know. Is that true?
That could have been a spoiler.
I'm sorry if I spoiled that. What's the weather, Doyle? Give me the weather.
So we got 79, real feel 76, and partly showery.
Doyle, come on. You got to get it right, Doyle. Partly showering?
Partly showery.
Does it really say that? And once again, I have no verification on where you get your weather report from. You could just be making all this up. It does kind of feel in the 70s out there. But whatever else you just said is not even a real... It's not even a real word. Partly cloudy with a chance of showers, maybe?
I think they mean shower plus cloudy equals showerly.
Okay, well, thank you for the weather report, I guess. I don't know how informed I am on that. I actually don't know why we do the weather. I think I just like it because it's like old school radio to do the weather.
Look at this real feel shade trademark.
What does that mean?
It's the lady, remember? The 50% cooler.
Oh, you have to explain that to people. That's the, what was the name of it? It was an awning company where like they had like the motorized shades that would come. It was like an infomercial on TV. And the corny ass actress in there, she had like the lemonade in her hand. She's like, in the shade, it's around 50% cooler. And the way she would say it was terrible. That's extremely obscure, and nobody is going to know what that is. But I do, damn it, what was the name of that company? This is Shade, something Shade. Anyway, getting deep in the weeds here on the weather.
Was it Sunsetter? No.
Yeah, Sunsetter. Yes, that's it. Sunsetter retractable awning. That's exactly what it is. That's correct.
You hated that chick, right?
Yeah, just like getting like speaking of bad women that are not good actresses, which she was one of them. We also don't like the chick from Broken Arrow, the park ranger chick from Broken Arrow. She was kind of sexy though. I had a little thing for her, but she was a terrible actress. Now the worst of the three was the one from Tremors, which watched that with the girlfriend. That was movie of the week this week. She had never seen Tremors. Like Kevin Bacon, like what are we doing here? Like what? But the chick right there in those residual boulders, that chick, yeah. I didn't like her at all. Very bad actress, but it went along with the movie, and she was a great part of the movie. So she was supposed to be a little bit quirky and weird.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I was just thinking there's a lot of Tremors movies. Did you know there's I think there's 6 Tremors movies, bro. And the only one that stayed in all the movies that was consistent was your boy Bert. Remember Bert was the military guy with the big ass elephant gun and the whole shit? Yeah. Yeah. And then, you know what was crazy? I never realized, my girlfriend pointed out, that Bert's wife in Tremors was fucking Reba McEntire, bro. The famous, Southern songstress, Reba McEntire. She's from the South, I would assume, right? Yeah.
Oh, the guy had a vintage Atlanta Hawks hat.
Yeah. You know what? My girl's funny. She points that shit out now in movies. She's like, I know you like that hat. I'm like, yeah, corduroy vintage Atlanta Hawks hat. Very nice. Very nice. But, I mean, what a great movie. I love that movie. Kevin Bacon, phenomenal. Now, he wasn't around in the second one. His partner was in the second one. I didn't really fuck with any of the other ones. I remember watching like the 5th one. It was like, what's going on here? I don't know. But overall, Tremors, I fuck with it. That was movie of the week. Other than that, didn't have much of an eventful week. I guess I'll get right into my casino debacle. Now, I'm not a gambler, right? I decided to go to the casino. It's in Tampa. It's about an hour and 20-minute drive. It's not bad. It's a good cruise right down the highway. I don't mind the drive. Every once in a while, I get a little itch to go. I went with the girl a couple of times. We had some fun. No big wins or losses or anything. This time, I went by myself early morning. Got there around 10 or 11 in the morning. And I just said, you know what? I just want to have a nice day at the casino. I'm not going to go ham. I have this rule, like I take $100 bill and I'm like, yo, if I lose it, then I'm out. And that's it. I'm not crazy. I'm not spending thousands. I'm not doing big boy shit. I only play blackjack and I might do a couple slots, right? I get there. First of all, the tables that I was waiting for, they don't open till noon. I'm always wondering, like, well, how come there's no one at these tables? So anyway, I play a few rounds of blackjack. And I won $75. I was up at $175, right? I'm like, all right, cool. Because I get there, I take a $100 bill, put it on the table. They give me 4 $25 chips. And I bet the tables are $25 I go to and $50 per hand. And so, I get there and I'm doing okay. But I decide, I'm going to go to have lunch, right? I go have lunch at the little Hard Rock Cafe, which is cool. Little overpriced there, but I get it. $30 chicken sandwich. Okay, but whatever. I go back on the floor, and dude, I end up winning. I think I won like $200, $250, like in like 20 minutes, right? I'm up, and I got like $300, and I'm like, dude, this is phenomenal. I go to the cashier thing. I get the cash, and then I'll just go, all right, I'll take another 100, so that way I'm safe. I don't keep it all in chips, so I don't lose it, right? I repeated this process. I don't know what was going on. All I do is play blackjack, and my only strategy is always assume the dealer has a 10 under their card that you can't see. I think that's an old school rule. I think most people know that. I am by no means a skilled card player of any type, but blackjack is simple, and I've played it for a long time, so it is what it is, right? So I would win 25, win 50, win 25, 50 here and there, whatever. And every time I won like 100 or 200, I'd go back to the cashier and I'd get my cash and I'd put it in my pocket. Well, here's the thing. Long story short, I won $1,500 out of 100. Actually no, because I had $300 in my wallet, and so I won $1,300 is what I won total. So I was excited, bro. I'm like, dude, and I can't believe it. I was just winning, and I'm like, this is so simple. And I'm like, this is like, it's almost robbery here. Like, I don't know. And I kept bouncing around from table to table. I was just having a good time, right? So I drove home, told my girl, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I won like $1,200, $1,300 today. Shit is dope. I woke up the next morning, immediately told my girl, listen, Uncle Mikey's going back to the casino today.
You're on hot streak.
I'm feeling good. I got all fresh. I put all my jewelry on, took a shower. Like, I was feeling good, put my little, you know what I mean? I was like, and I told her, I'm like, yo, I'm about to win thousands today. This is be dope. I figured it out. Fucking glitch in the matrix, bro. Blackjack, nothing. Go to the $50. She looked at me. She goes, listen, She, luck of the Irish, you think you're a leprechaun. She has this joke with me. I'm like, yeah. She goes, be careful. Because I'm like, nah, you don't understand. I got this. Bro, fast forward. I'm drinking my coffee, got my espresso. I'm driving down there. I get to the casino. Same strategy. I get there. I play. Take 100. I lost like $200 in the first like 10 minutes, right? I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me just chill out. I'm going to go have lunch, Hard Rock Cafe. I'm going to go have my little chicken sandwich again, little glass of wine. Come back on the floor, and I lost again. So now I'm down like 300.
Yeah, but what happened to the tricks?
Well, now we're getting into why casinos are casinos and why gambling is gambling. So I thought, for sure, like, I kept hitting when I wasn't supposed to hit, or I had this one dealer who was this Asian guy, and he was trying to help me, and he was helping me, but it was like a little extra. Like, he's like, I'm not going to tell you anymore. Like, he was saying like, don't hit because of this and that, because I'm still learning the intricacies. Like, I'm good, but I'm still on base level, right? Well, I won a few hundred, so I got back kind of even. I think I was still down $100. And then, in Tampa, the Hard Rock, it has like 2 major big rooms with an in-between with a little shopping mall. And I bounce back and forth between the two, right? Well, I get to, I think I was down $400, right? But I'm still up because I won $1,300 the day before. So I'm still technically up. And so I said, let me take a break from the blackjack tables. And I went to the slots. I won $270 something off a $15 bet on a slot machine. It was ding, 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 ding. I'm like, yo, and it kept going up and up and up. I'm like, nice. Cash it out. Boom. There's basically my loss for the day. I got it. I'm back up to, what I came with. Plus, I had winnings the day before. And little by little, chipped away at that. I lost. Kept losing. And then I won. I kept losing. And then I kept increasing my bets. I was betting $100 a hand. Oh, they just take it. They just kept taking it from me. I'm like, okay. But you know what? I'm still, and I had $500 left in my wallet. I'm like, well, I came here the other day with 300, so I'm still up 200. And I remember I'm standing by the door. I'm about to leave because I got to get out of here now because now I'm really. And I go, you know what? Fuck it. I went back to one of the tables. I put 5 $100 bills down, and I told the lady, you don't got to give me it in 25s. Just give me a $500 chip. I'm putting it all in this one. And she flipped up the card. It was a 10 on my side, 10, right? And then she had a king, and then my other card was a jack. I had, it was a 9. So I had 19, right? And I'm like, oh, she flips over the other card. 10. It was a 20. Just give me my money. And bro, so I lost all my money. I drove back. Let me tell you about the drive home. Dead silence, no radio, no phone call, no nothing. Just. That's how I drove home. An hour and a half, traffic. I got the I told you so speech from the girlfriend. And I just had to take the L. So this is a really long story to tell you that gambling is gambling. And young Mikey did not figure out the casinos. I did not figure out a glitch in the matrix. I simply was ignorant. And I'm here to say this out loud and to the camera and to the people to let you know that I'm an asshole and that was stupid. And I threw away $1,500 essentially. I threw it in the garbage. And it's not good. And I'm ashamed. I mean, Doyle, once again, I think we talked about this. You're not really a gambler, right?
Buy Pokemon cards.
Speaking of which, we might as well do it since we're on the topic of gambling. We haven't done a Pokemon opening in a minute. So we got a little pre-rip here. Thank you, Doyle. We're going to open these to just cap off my gambling weekend. Now, are these appropriately shuffled the way they're supposed to be, or what do we? Okay.
Yeah, you could just do it. Let's see.
Okay. I don't know. Okay. I didn't do it right. Okay, what do we got here, Doyle?
Vital.
Okay.
Pikachu, fat one.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the other one's the
code card.
Yeah, code card. Okay.
I got the code Cosmogs.
Okay.
And Groudon.
And that's it, right? So this goes along with my story because you didn't sound excited. I don't know what any of these cards are, but you did not sound excited, meaning this is an L in a package. And you know what? It goes along perfectly with my story to not gamble, kids. Let's not gamble. Even if you think you know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. And the casino in the end will always win.
Pokemon will always win?
Pokemon is in the I put that in the gambling ring. That is definitely a gambling medium there, because you don't know what you're getting, right? You can't see what's in the packs. You're just buying them blindly, hoping you get a Charizard, whatever the fuck it is, and we didn't. So that was appropriate that I lost there because I've been losing all week. So I'm just, I'm trying to meditate, take some deep breaths.
You win some and you lose.
But you know what it is, man? I recklessly spend money, I'll admit, sometimes on things. But you know what? Usually I have something tangible to show for it. Whether I buy my stupid, when I went to the Louis Vuitton store and bought that hat, I regret it. But at least I have a tangible item. I wear it. It's a thing. When you gamble and you lose money like that, it just goes in the wind. You don't have anything to show for it. And you know what? They're ruthless. There's no giving the money back. There's no, that lady took my money, just took it, ate it like a guppy. That's it. They're soulless people. And you know what's crazy is, I know, like, you could look around the casino, you see those people, they're there every day. Some of those old people, they're just smoking fucking Marlboros, sipping on a whiskey, and some people are just robots, blindly and just mindlessly playing those slot machines. I know.
What do you think? I mean, if you win once and get $100,000.
Yeah, and then the other thing is they kept wanting you to sign up for the card. I didn't want to be on the books. If I win, you got to give me. Now, I think if you win a certain amount, they make you like fill out a thing. Like, you can't win $100,000 at a casino and they just give it to you in cash. That's taxes and yeah. But the few, that's why I kept going up for every couple hundred. It seemed to work for me. What's funny is I called you to tell you all this, and then immediately, see, this is the problem. I'm like, yo, so what do you think? We should go back tomorrow? I'm like, no. You were trying to convince me to go back, and I kind of was on board with it, but I may take a break for a while. When's the last time you went to a casino, Doyle?
Like 8 years ago.
8 years ago? And how much did you win or lose?
No, I didn't bet. I didn't do anything. I did sports betting.
And how much did you win or lose in that?
I think I lost $50.
All right, that's not bad. I got into the what was the one I was playing, the sports thing? It's the only one they let you do in Florida because we don't have like
FanDuel.
Yeah, it was FanDuel. Yeah, I was doing like baseball. I remember in baseball I won like $250 one night, and I bet like nothing. I bet like a few dollars. Lost that too. I reinvested that more, thinking I was like, yeah, just picking players. Then I'm going, wait, there are people that like research the fuck out of all this, and they know they know what they're doing with that. See, that's a little different to me, because blackjack or just slots is, I don't know, slots are just definitely pure luck because you don't know what the fuck's going on there. But anyway, that's my gambling story. Don't gamble, kids. Save your money, invest it wisely. Maybe invest it in the NFT thing. We were talking about the NFT. I just said that Joe Rogan, somebody gave Joe Rogan the
muscular.
Yeah, Elon Musk with the Dogecoin. It was the dog, and it was actually a cool piece of art. But the thing with that is, what's cool is, like, I like the setup with it. It was like a physical display. Is that the way NFTs are supposed to be, or that one was a little special?
No, that was special.
Yeah. Then Joe Rogan had no idea. He's like, I don't know, what is this Dogecoin? He didn't know what it was. But I wrote a comment. It got a ton of likes instantly on that. But I said it's 10,000%. It's worth 10,000% more now instantly because you own it, Joe. Which is true. I still can't figure out the NFT thing. I know a lot of people ask me about it. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like we can make an NFT, but like, how do you put a value on it? And Gary Vee was trying to explain something about like coupling it with things like, I don't know, like if you want to rent a hotel room, you have to have this NFT to even be eligible to do it. But then the value is in the hotel room. It's not in the NFT though, is what I was thinking. I don't know. I don't know. So there's a lot of sketchy little details. I know people, I saw an interview, like this random people, like I think Tory Lanez was talking about how he sold an NFT for like $500 or something, and then it was worth $34,000, and he missed out on that or some shit. I'm like, but how? And who's paying for that? I think the market is a little bit fucked up. I think I don't know if it's all legit. Oh, I would have to look more into it, but
Should we sell the retro and rare NFT?
I mean, we have to create one. So what do we do?
We have that.
We have it already?
Yeah, the Grand Theft Auto one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So is that an NFT? Just because it's a digital piece of art? See, I still don't really understand the definition of it. I don't. Okay. Yes. Yeah, we have an NFT. Does anyone like to buy that NFT? But if the show really blows up, then maybe the NFT is worth a lot of money. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, how much you want? I'll buy it.
100,000. Hey, man, it could be lucrative for you. You never know. All right, I'll give it to you for 75. Final offer. 75,000, just to be clear. But anyway, what do we got? Topic suggestions? I know we got a few that were sent in. Now, I fucked up on the topic suggestions this week. I'm going to be honest. I put it up on the other day, and I deleted the post accidentally. I meant to repost it, and then I never did, so I posted it a day late. So I don't think we have as many this week, but I'm sure Doyle will have a couple of Google articles to pull up if we run out of topic suggestions.
All right, so J-Dub for life. He wants to know how many NFTs you got.
I knew you were going to go right back to the NFT one, which I was going to tell you. Don't really need to get into that because I don't have any NFTs.
We got one. You got the retro and rare one.
Well, I don't know. Do I have to officially proclaim that is an NFT, or is it automatically an NFT because it's digital art? See, this is, once again, I don't understand it. I am gonna take an honest look into it because I don't really understand the whole thing, and like I said last podcast, I think it could be something legit, but I don't know, so I'm still ignorant.
There could be Wu-Tang NFTs.
I'm sure there are already. I just don't understand who's creating them and why would they be valuable. Now you sent me something. What did you send me a DM of Raekwon? What was that?
Oh, that was Raekwon's interview.
From where?
Vlad TV.
But what was it about? And when was it? Is it new?
About his book.
Oh, okay. I do have to watch that. You know, he is going to send me a signed copy of his book. Raekwon, I talked to him. I told him a long time ago when he first announced it. I said, I need a first copy, signed. She said, I got you. So that'll be cool. I don't know when it's coming in, but I definitely want one. And, I still haven't tried his wine yet. He has a wine brand called La Cata. It's hard to find, though. I don't think they sell it on, local, ABC and all that shit. You have to, order it or something. But I want to taste it because it's red wine, and that's the only wine I drink, It might be a Cabernet Sauvignon. I don't know what kind of red wine it is, but I'm down to check it out.
You read his book?
I'm going to have a glass of the wine while I read his book, yes. Yes. And I would read the book. I wouldn't get the audio. I'm not into the audio books. I like the more. If you're going to read a book, you got to read a book. There's something about turning a page. I'm old school like that. I used to read a lot more. I should get back into it.
Well, you read the Wu-Tang shit, right?
Yes, the Tao of the Wu. Yes. It was actually a really good book, informative. That's a RZA book. But yeah, all right. Give me another topic because the NFT thing we kind of just talked about.
So we got Stacks and Grams, holiday scalpers, and video game systems.
Yeah, I mean, obviously right now we're right before the holidays. I'm sure these scalpers are out in force trying to get some PS5s and some Xboxes. I did see the Halo Xbox Series X, which is kind of cool. But they're going for $1,000 plus. The PlayStations, I guess they're still up there in price, PS5s. And then, I mean, really, there's only two systems out there. The Switch is not really in that. Yeah, don't look at me like that, Doyle. The Switch is not really a contender, okay?
I've been seeing Switch OLEDs.
Yeah, but they're not going for above retail, are they?
No.
Because there's plenty of them.
Yeah.
See, I don't get it.
Good job.
Yeah. I'm still skeptical with the idea that they just can't produce enough of these things to meet the demand. It's like, come on, bro. They could probably raise the retail price on the systems at the stores $100, and if they had enough, people would still buy them. So I don't really understand that. I haven't really. I'm trying to think of Halo. I still haven't played Halo. People getting on me about that. I still haven't played. I know. The holidays, things are a little crazy right now. I do want to sit down and play it. We're gonna have to move the Xbox over and put it on the OLED. We can't leave it on the baby TV and play Halo Infinite. I gotta do it on the big TV. But I mean, all the reviews and everything I saw on it, it looks amazing. So, I'm still playing Forza Horizon 5, which is fire because I'm a car guy and it's incredible, and I'm definitely down for that game. I love that game.
That's new shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Horizon is a great series. You know, I'm a Gran Turismo guy. Still waiting for Gran Turismo. And speaking of this, everyone's coming at me about the Richard Hamilton race, the F1 race, and the other dude that won, and he was supposed to win. And I hate to break it to you guys. I as much as I'm into racing sim and all that, I'm not really into F1 racing. I know who Richard Hamilton is. I don't really understand the significance. I get it, like the new guy won, but I don't know. People, like, I can't believe I got a lot of DMs about, like, did you see the race? And I'm like, I don't understand what happened. He was supposed to win, but he let the other guy win, but they're ushering in a new era. Maybe they're trying to, I don't know. But I fuck with Richard Hamilton because he learned how to drive like that through Gran Turismo, which is legit. But yeah, just to answer that, because people definitely hit me up about the race thing, and I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I'm the biggest F1 guy in the world, but he does drive for Mercedes, though. I know that.
So they did the shake and bake?
Oh, like Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did a little Ricky Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. No, I don't really know what happened, but apparently Richard Hamilton should have won that. All right, give me another topic. What do we got?
All right, so we got your boy Poop Diaz coming back. Thoughts on the video game awards?
I'll be honest, didn't see it. Did you? Okay, don't look at me like that, Doyle. Did you see the video game awards? You
saw
fuck.
highlights.
You saw the highlight? They have what on SportsCenter? They have highlights. Well, okay, then what? One game of the year.
Game of the year?
Yeah, look it up. Let's find out what the game of the... I'm assuming that's a category. Now, who presents the video game awards? Is it G4? I used to really enjoy... I know G4 came back like as a channel. I used to really enjoy the G4 channel, though, back in like early or mid-2000s.
Well, IGN has it. I'm not sure if it was the IGN awards, but game of the year was It Takes Two.
Never played it. No idea.
Metroid Dread was there. I thought they won it.
Was it a contender?
Yeah.
Okay.
They won something else. They won Game Thumb Awards or whatever.
What other? They have any other notable categories that we should know
Ratchet
about?
and Clank. That was a good one.
That was what in the runnings for game of the year.
And the Resident Evil Village. Psychonauts.
Yo, you know what's crazy is I never played Resident Evil Village. The Village. I never played it. I watched some Twitch streams when it came out, and I never fucking played it, which is crazy. And you know what? I enjoyed playing Resident Evil. The previous one on VR. I thought it was pretty good. I actually had a great time playing it, and it was like sketchy as fuck, and it was cool. But the Village, I didn't get into. I had no idea. I fell off. You know what it is? I fell off with the game. A lot of the newer games. Especially when I moved here initially, there was like a 3-month period where I just didn't even touch a video game. I know, but it's okay. We're getting back in the game now, so we're okay. You know what I realized? I think we're doing the show as the sun is setting tonight.
You going to pan?
No, don't touch the camera. And we were gonna record a little earlier. We got a little caught up, but then you know what? I kind of like the idea. No, this is the first time I think we're doing like the Fade into Darkness show.
Fade to Black.
Fade to Black. Good Jay-Z album. The Black Album. I think my girlfriend, we were talking about Jay-Z the other day. I think she said her favorite Jay-Z song is, what is it called? My First, My Last? It's on the Black Album. Treat my first like my last. I don't know what the name of it is. But I was so surprised. I'm like, I can name a million other Jay-Z songs that are better than that. I like So Ghetto, produced by DJ Premier. Was
that Lucifer?
Lucifer's on the morning. That one? That's definitely a Kanye West beat. Oh, you didn't watch the Kanye West and Drake concert, Doyle? That's right up your alley.
That.
Free Larry Hoover. Now, I'm going to be ignorant for 1 second. And I think people are probably going to get mad at me for this, but I'm going to say it anyway. What is the thing about Larry Hoover? Because sometimes I get a little bit caught up in, we're screaming free somebody, but was he wrongfully accused? Because as far as I can tell, he was convicted on a bunch of crimes. Should he not be in jail as long as he's supposed to be? Because then I find out that Jay Prince, who's involved with Drake, right? Jay Prince and Larry Hoover are really close. So they were doing a benefit concert in his name in order to bring awareness to criminal justice reform, which I'm okay with. But my problem is like, are you just trying to get your boy out that did some fucked up shit, but it's your boy, so you want him out? Or did he have something, was there some wrongdoing here?
He might have been a good guy.
Yeah. Okay, but apparently he either ordered people to die or sold a lot of drugs and got caught, or
Might have been doing the,
I just have a problem with if we're screaming free somebody that's like, no, you should be in jail, bro. Like, he might be your boy, but
giving out turkeys.
Oh, Nino Brown shit? All right, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this, and I'm ignorant to it, so that's why I'm not going either way with it, but I just had a question about, I did some light research. I didn't deep dive, but as far as I know, it sounds like he's a criminal that was convicted and he's in jail.
Oh, nice. He's in jail. This guy, Marquise Lloyd in Orlando, got the death penalty.
Yo, death penalty. We have the death penalty here?
Yeah.
In Florida? I thought it was only in Texas.
Imagine being on death row.
Dude, that would be, you got to get your last meal and all that shit, bro. It's sketchy. I guess if you were on death row, Doyle, what would you do? Lethal injection, right? You don't want to do the chair.
You got to go out like a G.
In the chair?
Yeah. Because you could survive it. What about if you survive it?
What?
What about if you survive that?
The chair?
They can't do it, right?
No. Do people survive the chair? I think they just keep roasting you. Now, I don't know. Some people are sensitive to the death penalty. They think no matter how bad of a crime you committed, you shouldn't be put to death. That's it's God's work or whatever it is. But which I understand where you're coming from. But if you're like raping kids or some crazy shit, like you probably should die.
Yeah, but if you get the death penalty, you should choose how you want to die, right? Or no?
Yeah, but you can't just randomly choose. I want to die in the middle of traffic, so let me run out front. Like, it's got to be controlled. Now, they don't do shooting range anymore, do they? I think in Texas, do they still do a shooting thing? That's crazy.
What do they do?
They do a shooting, like they'll kill you. Like they put the hood on you, and then they just have a sharpshooter put a bullet through your brain. Put you out like an old pup in the backyard. Sketchy. But lethal injection is the way to go. Just give me some good shit and let me just put on like fucking Wonderwall Oasis or something. I said maybe, and then it just die. I don't know. I don't mean to make light of such a situation, but definitely you're out of your fucking mind. You would do the electric chair. That looks sketchy as hell. And they put like the thing in your mouth and they put water in there, right? So it's like a conductor.
Like a sponge.
Yeah, I don't know. And then if you don't die, what movie is that he didn't die? There was something. What movie? Am I bugging? Oh no, was that like the Green Mile and shit? Right? The Green Mile, is that what it was with Tom Hanks, remember? And they like put the big dude in the, I don't know. Sometimes my movie memories are a little scattered. But yeah, you're out of your mind with the electric chair. Now, or hanging. I don't know if they still do the hanging. That's sketchy too. Sometimes you don't die if you get hung. If your neck doesn't break, and then you suffocate, then it's like a slow death. You don't want that. Yeah. But I was unaware, I guess I'm ignorant, that we have the death penalty in Florida.
Well, there's a famous meme that the guy's waiting to be hung, and then the other guy's like, "Oh, is your first time?" What do you think?
Sketchy. Yeah.
Can you survive? You can survive.
Yeah. You know what other movie I was watching this week that had a scene of that in there was Maverick with Mel Gibson. You ever watch that movie? It's like the card player. Takes place in like the Old West. It's a good movie, actually. Funny movie. Well acted, well written, well directed by good old Mel Gibson. And there's in the beginning scene, like he's on a horse and he has a noose on, and the noose is connected to the tree, and the horse is like slowly walking away. So it's like pulling the noose, but then he ends up surviving and all this other shit. So what happened?
The Christmas tree. You want to?
It is nice. Yeah, we have a nice Christmas tree down in by Lake Eola. It's actually really pretty at night. It looks good. And no, don't touch the camera. I'll get some footage of it later. I think I posted something last night on my story. Oh, and then the music starts playing.
I just took some pics. You want to go down?
No. Did you bring your fancy camera?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We do have a paid photo shoot coming up that you got to get ready for, Doyle. It's going to be right around New Year's, so get your shit right. Make sure you know how to use your camera correctly. I don't know. We're gonna kind of wing it and see how it goes. We kind of finessed people into thinking that we're professional photographers and they're paying us, but it's okay. It's okay.
See, that's why your girl gets mad.
Yeah.
Because you snitch her yourself.
That's okay. Oh yeah, she does hate that I say things on the podcast like that. Because then she thinks the person that they're going to watch it. I'm like, it's not going to happen. And if it does, hey, sorry. But if the pictures turn out well, then it's all good. And you're getting a hell of a bargain on a price. You know, the price that we're charging is nowhere near what we should be charging. But we're doing it because we're not as skilled. I mean, you're way more of a skilled photographer than I am. I don't know. I'm supposed to be doing videography. And you know me, I'm the king of the 15-second clip. So I'm going to give a lot of 15-second clips. And we're going to see how it turns out. And if it doesn't turn out good, this will be our last job we ever get. All right, give me another topic before I say too much.
All right, so, well, one of the ones that won the video game awards was Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
You know, I don't like Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't like the movie. I don't like the game.
I'm going to watch that one.
You and my girl, you both enjoy it thoroughly. Not a huge fan. Now, what was the game? Oh yeah, there was a PS4, PS5 game.
Yeah.
I didn't play it. I didn't know about it. You like your boy Rocket Raccoon?
I might have to play it. He won the award.
Well, you're supposed to be a fan. Why didn't you play it in the first place? You fuck.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, games are expensive.
Well, yeah, games are fucking $60, if not $70 now. I can't believe $69.99. But then you know what's funny? You go back and you look at old Toys R Us ads for like Super Nintendo, NBA Live '96, $69.99. Well, it's probably because I didn't pay for games back in the day when I was 8. But yo, I didn't realize that like Genesis and SNES games were like $70. Some of them, I think most of them were 50.
Yeah, but I feel like those games you can replay. Like now games like that Guardians of the Galaxy, I can't replay.
Yeah, story-based ones like that you can't. Well, sport games are replayable. You know, fighting games are replayable. But yeah, story-based games, unless you really want to like 100% them or platinum trophy, do all the side quests. I think one of the only games I played multiple times was Horizon. Am I saying that right? Horizon, the one on PS4 with the chick. It was a great game. That game really was really good. Very, very well done. I played that 2 or 3 times full through, which is very different for me. I don't normally do that with those kind of games. So
Horizon Zero Dawn?
Zero Dawn, yes. But there's a new one, right? I didn't play the second one, which is crazy. I really should. But yeah, that game was awesome. That was a really, really well done game. All right, anything else on the Game Awards that we need to know about?
We got Deathloop has been there. Best audio design, Forza Horizon 5.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, the soundtrack is great, and I'm assuming they're talking about the car sounds and the voiceovers. Horizon is just, it's very well done. It's a great mix between simulation and arcade. The story mode-ish part of it, I don't really care. I'm more of a free roam, just drive around, but it's addicting. It's addicting to just power slide and just drive through fields and do crazy shit and earn points, and it's fun.
Oh, what about best mobile game, Genshin Impact?
No idea what that is, and I don't play mobile games.
Best community support, Final Fantasy Online.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say Final Fantasy Mobius, because that's the only
best online going game, too.
What happened to Pokemon Go? They don't got any awards for Pokemon Go? I just wonder how much... Now, Can you spend money in Pokemon Go to just buy stuff?
Yeah.
So I wonder how much. Look up how much revenue Pokemon Go has made year to date in the game.
Oh, look at Best Action Adventure, Metroid Dread.
I know you're excited about that. Now that was a good game. I mean, Metroid Dread was a good game. I'll give it to him.
Best Action Game, Returnal. That's not bad.
I don't know what that is.
All right, Pokemon Go revenues.
Yeah, see how much revenue they've collected. My girlfriend was dumbfounded to find out how much you're into Pokemon Go. She didn't understand. She's like, wait, so you just chase these things? She's like, do you meet up with people?
All right, here we go.
What do we
In
got?
2020.
Wait, hold on, let me guess. Just in 2020 alone, 380 million.
That's what made me want to invest in Pokemon Go. 916 million.
So almost a Billy. Call me Big Billy because I carry big bills. So almost a billion, and that's just in 2020.
Pokemon has made more than 5 billion in lifetime revenue. So far is what they're saying.
You're talking about Pokemon everything,
Yeah.
not just
No,
Pokemon Go. Okay, so Pokemon Go, since it came out, what are we talking? 2018?
2017.
2017.
Or 2016, my bad.
Okay, so since 2016, they've racked up 5 billy, and this is a free-to-play game if you want it to be. Damn. How much money did that little British kid that we used to sing that, I play Pokemon Go, whatever. That British kid blew up, man. He knew what he was doing. He probably got a piece of the pie. Yo, 5 billion, bro? I wonder how much money Pokemon as... I was going to say as a Nintendo company has earned since, what, 1995 they came out? I don't even want it. They don't even make a number that high. Even Elon Musk couldn't get that kind of number. Although Elon's on his way to a trillion with a T. Do you understand how much money that is, Doyle? A trillion? That's 1,000 billions. It doesn't even make... I can't even count. My brain just melts. I don't even understand how much money that is. Ever since I found out that $1 billion is $20 a second for 30 years, something like that. Ever since I found that out, I'm done.
Here's Pokemon the company.
Okay. Where are we at?
92 billion.
92 billy.
That's all the gambling?
That's, yeah, all these little kids that are buying these cards. And yeah, but that's everything, though. That's video game revenue. That's little plush Pikachus. And I mean, bro, 92 billion. But you know what's crazy to think that, but Apple as a company is $1 trillion company. So it's like they could buy out Pokemon.
Well, it says Pokemon has become the highest grossing media franchise with 95 billion and beating out other franchises like Star Wars, Marvel, and Mickey Mouse.
Wow. Beating out Mickey. When you fuck up, when you beat Disney, but see, here's the thing. Disney owns, well, they don't own Marvel, right? They own, how does that work with Disney?
I think they own the rights.
They own the rights, which is, I don't really, we're getting into money shit that we don't know what we're talking about. That's different level shit. That's kind of crazy though, bro. Well, okay, all right, fine. But you know what? I wonder how much money Disney has amassed in revenue since... When did Disney open up? 70s? 77? Or was it earlier than that?
Yeah, they got 110 billion.
Who, Disney?
They got how much? Another almost 30 billion.
Yeah, 30 billion. You know how much $30 billion? You know how much $1 billion is, Doyle? I mean, that...
More than Pokemon. Damn.
Yeah, but they've been around way longer, though, Disney.
Yeah.
Pokemon's only been around since, what, 95, right? Roughly. In Japan, they came out in 95, something like that. Disney's been around since the 70s. If not earlier, I don't know. Is Walt Disney still frozen? Is that a real thing? I always wondered if that was real. He's supposedly frozen. Like, they put him in the cryogenic thing. They're supposed to wake him up later. Demolition Man shit. Speaking of Demolition Man always reminds me of Judge Dredd, and I was just watching Judge Dredd last week with your boy Stallone. I am the law. Yo, Judge Dredd, man, that movie is fucking stupid, bro. It was stupid, but I really do. Yo, I would rock that outfit, though, with the armor and the fucking... that shit is fly. I would wear that. I just walk around. I am the law.
Well, that 1980s, right?
Judge Dredd? No, that was early 90s. I would say, yeah. 90, 94, 95, 94, something like that. All right, give me another topic. What are we doing? We're lost in the weeds a little bit here.
All right, so we got Google articles.
Okay.
There was one that just came back. Okay, so it says the companies are doing away with Diet Coke.
Yeah,
It's zero sugar.
those things, Diet Coke, Diet Coke is bad for you. Like I think it had what they have in there, aspartame or something. It's something that ate away at your brain matter or some shit. I've been guilty about slugging a couple of Diet Cokes back, but because the whole thing is like, oh, there's no sugar. Yeah, but there's other things that kill you. I mean, soda's bad. I tried it, I've been slipping in the last couple of months here with my drinking. I try to do water strictly, but I actually I've really got into seltzer. Seltzer water is great. Flavored seltzer, whether it's the LaCroix or the Polar one, or I drink that one that I got at the Dollar General downstairs, which is like the Hood brand one. It's like the lemon lime one is fire. I love that shit. And there's really nothing in there. It's basically carbonated water. There's no sugar, but I don't know what else is in it to make it taste like lime. But so what are they going to do? They're going to go. What's the alternative? They're just going to remove diet and just do regular, or what?
They're just doing zero sugar. They're not saying diet anymore.
Okay, so they're basically changing the verbiage, but yeah, because that was the whole thing. I remember back in the day, we were like caffeine free. Soda, man, soda's really bad for you. Honestly, like all jokes aside, like soda is definitely, when you drink it, you can tell. I always heard Joe Rogan every once in a while goes off about soda. He's like, you drink a can of Coke, you feel like you're doing something wrong. He's like, you drink it and you look around because but he's like, it's really refreshing sometimes, and it is. And then the marketing for Coke, that's another company. How much money is Coca-Cola fucking, and they're involved in everything, and they're involved in advertising and sports, and they've been around forever. Now, Coca-Cola, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day, back in like the early 1900s, I think Coca-Cola had a little bit of that cocaine. It had something to do with the coca leaf, like the real shit was in there. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, I don't think I'm making that up. I think that's real. You can try to fact check me on that, but I believe Coca-Cola used to use real cocaine in their shit. Now, this is not like in the 80s or something. This would be back in like, I don't know when Coca-Cola came out as a company, but it was a medicinal thing. Things were different back then, Doyle. But then they demonized weed. They did the reefer madness thing and made it seem like it was just a terrible drug. And we're still fighting that today. But people know the weed is where it's at. They know weed. Now, Coke, you got to be careful with. Yeah. All right, what else you got, Doyle? You got another article? You got another suggestion?
No, we got another Google article.
I like the Google article.
We got, these are kind of combined. So, PS5 most searched gift, like I guess that's the most sought after gift.
Okay, yeah, gift. Holiday gift.
And
right.
Then this scalper made $2 million off of selling PS5s.
I guess
profited
I can't.
$100,000.
I'd want to hate on it, but if he made $2 million, so he must have just an incredible bot online. Yeah, there's a part of me that really wants to strangle that guy, but at the same time, if he made $2 million off it,
should I quit my job?
Well, the thing is how did he do that? How did he acquire that many PS5s? Like I said, he must have a bot, an online bot that's just... I never got into the bot thing. I had a friend that was into it. And the bots, they can be pricey. You can get people pay multi-thousands for a good bot, and essentially the bot's going to guarantee you the product, whether they're sneakers, a system, or whatever. And you know me, I've had my gripes with the reseller market on things. I've softened my stance on it as time has progressed. If you want to get your money, get your money. For the most part, if it, my whole thing is like, if it doesn't affect me, I don't care. If I'm not looking for the product that you're scalping, I don't really care as much, but it's still morally kind of a fucked up thing. And also, how do these companies like Sony, like, it seems like they're missing out on revenue themselves. Like, they could charge $800 for a PlayStation. If it was in the store, people would buy it. You know, because at the end of the day, they're fueled by the people that are actually paying the money for that shit. So I guess I can't really hate on you. If you don't mind paying $1,000 for a PS5, then I mean, who am I to tell you that to not buy it? And who am I to tell the guy selling it to not sell it? So free market. It's still scummy though.
I mean, that's basically what NFTs doing. You're buying something and then it goes up in price.
Something is worth what somebody's willing to pay for it, no matter what it is. Whether it's a fucking Ferrari or a pencil or whatever it is, an NFT or... But then, you know, I feel like in the digital space, there might be some fuckery. There might be some shit going on where it's like, yeah, is this real? Is it not? Or are the prices artificially inflated by other people doing things behind the scenes that you don't know about, and then you're overpaying for things, and then when you go to sell it, it's not worth as much, and you thought you were smart investing your money. It gets a little sketchy. And you don't, I mean, I don't know, and this is why you gotta be real smart about it. Speaking of smart, I was watching the, we were talking about this before, I was watching The Fight Companion, which is one of my favorite things to watch, because Brennan Schaub does, you know, when there's big UFC fights on, and it was Brennan Schaub, Brian Callen, Chris D'Elia, and then this week they added Rob Dyrdek. Now, I've been a fan of Rob Dyrdek for since I've known who he was. I mean, 15, 20 years. I've always thought he was one of the most, like, inspirational, brilliant, like, just do it your own way, smart business guy. And I thought that then, like, Robin Big days, Fantasy Factory days. Now, yo, this guy is on such a different... He made me feel like a scumbag, for real. He made me feel like such an unmotivated, I'm not doing the right thing. Like, he's so disciplined. He was talking the craziest shit. Now, Rob, I don't know what Rob Dyrdek's net worth is. I'm going to go ahead and say it's over $100 million at this point. He seems to, you know, open companies, sell companies. He was talking about on the Fight Companion. He goes, I've set up my assets in a way that I never have to pay for anything again ever in my life, and neither does any of my generational, like, any people coming up in my family. And he's like, it's just a revolving thing. He's like super intense about, like, his daily processes, and like he measures his happiness and his health, and he has a scale, and he never misses a day. And it's like, I was just listening to him talking, like, if it takes that much to do that, I don't even know if I want to do all that. Like, I don't think it's for everybody. Like, I don't even understand how he's like, his days are mapped out to the fucking millisecond, bro.
That's what Kobe used to do.
Yeah, he's another one that would have that kind of mentality. I mean, he was saying, like, before he goes to bed at night with his wife, like, they have, like, a conversation about where they're at and how they feel about each other, like, to the T, so they know they're always on point, like, crazy shit like that. Then again, he's got over $100 million, and he's killing it, and I mean, can't you just get the $100 million and not do all that shit? I don't know. I guess you'd have to win some kind of lottery or something. But nah, I just was really impressed. And you know what? So was all the people in the room with him at the time. When they were having the conversation on Fight Companion. It's like, God damn, bro, we're missing out. Like, he makes you feel like that you're not maximizing what you should be doing in your life in order to live that kind of a lifestyle. And Rob's getting money, man. He was talking about going on vacation, $75,000.
He got $50 million.
$50 million? I thought, man, he would have way more than that.
That's a lot, though.
Well, $50 million is a lot of money, but yeah, I guess compared to the people that were in the room with them, which was Brennan Schaub and D'Elia and Callen, they always make fun of Callen. Like, what, Callen, you don't got a Ferrari? Like, I love, the way Chris D'Elia talks to Callen, it was so funny. He was doing this thing where Callen was telling like a story, and he gets into all, like, details and history and shit, and D'Elia just picks his phone up. He's like, yeah, hello, yeah. Oh, he's boring as fuck. And he just, and they went through some shit the last year, because remember, they were both accused of that, whatever the fuck the Me Too stuff was. And that was what was so funny. Rob Dyrdek has this chart and this scale that he goes off of, and he goes, so in the last year, I can tell you that I've had 12 bad days. And they looked at him like, what do you mean? He goes, well, no, according to my scales and stuff. And then D'Elia's like, oh, I goes, I've had 12 bad days the last year, every 12 days. He's like, I've had all the bad days. Because, they went through that shit that they got canceled and whatever. but they're still doing fine or whatever. But anyway, dude.
The people try to cancel him, right?
Yeah, but it's hard to cancel comedians specifically because comedians walk that line of things that you're supposed to say, not say. Now, they were being canceled for more or less sexual accusations that ended up not really being true anyway.
Yeah, they had to lay low, right?
Yeah, they just had to lay low for a while, which really is not that bad. And it was COVID time at the time anyway, so. But I mean, the Fighter and the Kid podcast still went on, and I know Brendan Schaub didn't know what to do about it. I don't even know if people are fans of, we're talking about him on the podcast. I don't know how many people that watch this show fuck with them, but I genuinely fuck with them. So, and Callan's been back for a while, so he's really funny, man. He's a really, it's funny on the beginning of the new Fight Companion. Your boy D'Elia gave him the drink, sweet tartan. He gave him the drink, bro. People don't know what we're talking about, but it was funny. All right, what else we got, Doyle? Any useful information there on your phone? Or are you playing Pokemon fucking Go?
I'm doing multitasking. All right, so we got one last Google article that I looked up was Eminem and Snoop collab. They did a song called Monster Jam.
I got to be honest. I'm going to go ahead and prejudge and say I don't like it. I haven't liked Snoop Dogg's newer music. I don't know what he's doing. He's definitely turning into way more of a marketing guy, which is fine. He's in his elder years as far as music's concerned. I haven't been a fan of Eminem in a long time. So I'm not really sure what kind of project that is. Pretty sure I'm not going to like it.
You're hyped?
No, I'm not hyped. I'm not hyped at all, and I would prefer they didn't make music anymore. Eminem's not really made anything I've been interested in quite a long time. But I used to love his freestyles back in the day on the radio and shit. When he says, like, punch a hooker in the mouth with a roll of quarters. Like, all that crazy. Pull up at the drive-thru. Snatch a hater out as Eddie Bauer. Going 75 miles an hour. All that crazy shit he used to say, I like that. Hypochondriac smoking weed at the laundromat. Something like that. I used to like those kind of rhymes. But yeah, no. I'm not fucking with Eminem now. But he's kind of weird, and I don't really blame him. He's been through a lot of shit, and he's, super rich, and he is a little weird to begin with. So, all right, we have any more topic suggestions or no?
Yeah, we got JB Dougie.
Mm-hmm.
He chipped in and said, looking at the Mercedes electric.
Yeah, I went down to the dealership the other day because I had to get service on my car. I told you, Doyle, it's like the little gremlin that pops up at the Mercedes. Service A, service B, service A1. It just means, give me money. So I went down there. I love how the guy, my boy, shout out my boy Amir. He's my service advisor down there, and he always takes care of me, and he's definitely awesome. They actually did, I think it's Mercedes of South Orlando. It's a really good dealership. Super friendly people and like really good people. Like they always like go above and beyond there, and it's really nice actually. I appreciate that. But he's like, yeah, man, it's a light service, about 500. And I'm like, wait, but I don't even need a service. I just had a. Anyway, I get it done because I take ultimate care of that car. That's my baby. I own the fucking thing. I don't make payments on that bitch. I own the bitch, so it's mine. I'm keeping it. I only got 29,000 miles on that fucking thing. Been through 2 sets of tires at 29,000 miles. That's fucked up. That just made me just think about it. Yeah. And those tires are way expensive. But anyway, I was looking at the electric Mercedes. I think it's called the EVS or ESV or something S. Here's the thing. I already don't like electric cars because I like combustion engines. I'm a car guy, right? But the interior of it is beautiful. It's it's the biggest OLED screen in the game, bro. It's from this side to this side, OLED. It's sick and it's like wavy. It looks great. But the outside, somebody commented to me, they said it looks like a Honda Civic. It kind of does. And it's $130,000. 94 miles to the gallon on the window sticker, though, because it's electric a little bit, But, right next to it, they had like the new S-Class or the S-Class Coupe, like last year's S-Class, because I don't make an S-Class Coupe for this year that I've seen. Man, that would be my next car, bro. Because I have the E-Class Coupe, and I love it, but the S-Class Coupe is just, it's bigger. It's just more stately and just, it's the next level up in quality, which is just incredible. But I wasn't really feeling the electric. I did post a picture of that red Hummer wagon, which was dope as fuck, because I love H1 Hummer. It's one of my dream cars. I would love to own one.
It's an old school one, right?
Yeah, it was a 98 or 99, 5.7 diesel. But it was the wagon. I love the wagon, so it's got the hard top that goes all the way back. Those are pricey too. Those are like 100 grand, 80 grand. If the one in that condition, they get the reinflatable tires. How dope is that? Your tire could be flat. You just hit the button on the thing. Yeah. I don't know why they had that there. I guess because they have the used car thing and they buy a couple of those. But that dealership is dope because they have such an eclectic group of cars there. They have random old school Mercedes. They got the new shit. They got in between Porsches, and it's dope. Plus, what I love about it is they have the shuttle, because the mall that I love is right across the street from it. So you just tell the dude, yo, can I get a ride to the mall? They just pick you up, take you to the mall. They give you a little card, and when you're done at the mall, you call them. They come get you, bring you back to the dealership. It's dangerous.
With a G-Wagon?
No, it's a shuttle van. It's like the black cargo van, but then they picked me up in a GLS because they were in use of the other one. It was being used, and I was like, I got a phone call. He's like, yeah, this is me picking you up. And I'm like, I'm looking around. I'm like, he's like, yeah, I'm just in this one because we didn't. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll get in the car with a stranger. Yeah. No, it was the dude. It was the dude from the shuttle. So yeah, I guess it was an advertisement for Mercedes-Benz of South Orlando. It was a good experience. They've always treated me good, and it's cool. It's cool. All right, what else we got? Anything else?
All right, so we got Lil Fat T. Oh, Lil Fat TY. Lil Fat Time. What are some PS4 survival horror hidden gems?
Survival horror. Hidden gems, I don't know. Like Resident Evil, but that's not a hidden gem. I don't know. You know what? I didn't get huge into survival horror on PS4. Did they remake, or was that on Xbox? The Call of Cthulhu game. I really liked that game a lot. That was cool. That was an OG on Xbox that I had, and I believe they re-released it on all platforms. I was just thinking about Metal Gear Survive. That never went well. That was like the Metal Gear Solid, like survival horror, like overhead view. It was not it was some weird shit. It just made me think of it. I'm still waiting for the Metal Gear Solid remake. That would be nice. Are people still upset about the Grand Theft Auto thing, I think, huh? How the remake wasn't like up to par. I feel like we talk about that every episode. People are mad about Grand Theft Auto not being, yeah. Or GTA 6 coming out would be nice, but that's not going to happen for a while. But anyway, is there any survival horror games you could think of on PS4?
Resident Evil?
I always said that already. Well, look it up. Let me see. Type in survival horror PS4. And let's see if there's any kind of hidden gems there. Because I'm trying to think, man. Maybe I'm just blanking, but I'm not thinking of any legit ones besides Resident Evil or Call of Cthulhu. I thought that was pretty solid.
Haunted Ground?
Oh, Haunted. I was gonna say they didn't have that on PS4. PS2.
Made in Fatal Frame.
Fatal Frame. I forgot they had that PS4. It seems like what they're doing is they're re-releasing a lot of classic survival horror and kind of dressing them up a little graphically, a little bit.
Got Prey.
Okay.
Amnesia.
Oh yeah, Prey. I remember. Outlast.
Evil Within. Blair Witch. What?
Yeah, I have the Blair Witch on Xbox.
Darkwood. The Evil Within 2. Slander. Soma. Alien Isolation. That's a good one.
Alien Isolation. That game, feel like that. How long has that game been out for?
Yeah, I feel like one of the first PS4 games.
It was. I remember that game is definitely really, if you want to get like deep into a game and like play for hours and just kind of creep around.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2 is.
Speaking of, while I'm thinking of Alien, I've been watching a lot of Alien and Alien vs Predator shit, and I was watching Alien vs Predator 2 Requiem the other day. What a terrible fucking, what is that about, bro? I was like, oh, I never saw this one. I don't know, bro. What is this? It's in the woods, and the kid, and then it's in the town, and then I didn't understand what was really going on there. It was pretty bad. That was not one of my. I mean, because I like Alien vs Predator, the first one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah,
That was
but
like in
Requiem. Now they didn't make a third one, did they?
No.
Okay, but I liked Predators plural. I thought that was pretty cool. I actually came across that disc the other day. I might actually watch that tonight. I don't know. All right, though. I think we're going to get out of here. Do you have any wisdom to impart on the people before we leave? Anything this week? The big sigh, and what do you got?
We got forgive and forget.
Okay. Okay. I mean, forgive and forget. Okay.
This holiday season.
So maybe you have
easier
some.
said than done, though.
Oh, so you're doing multiples here. So you're doing forgive and forget, and it's easier said than done. So you'd be like, hey, like if you had some family members that you might have beef with, if you see them this holiday season, forgive and forget.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Donnie. Merry Christmas, Donnie. So, we'll have to, so next week when we do the episode, it'll be like the Christmas episode.
Yeah, we're going to get lights and shit.
We're going to do we'll dress up the table.
All right.
We'll do something for the table next week. Yeah, we'll get a little tree on here. We'll get a little Santa Claus, and maybe we'll dress up as Santa. I don't know. Maybe. So here's the plan. I think before the first of the year, we should release the first Patreon episode of what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? Like with the girlfriend addition to the show, the Witch and the Warlock thing. I think that's gonna be coming up, and that's the goal. I want to have the Patreon page up and running, and some content on there before January 1st. Let's make the commitment. Let's see what the people say. But yeah, keep a lookout for that because that's going to be something dope. Until next time, peace.